Once on the night, I played a trick. Whoever touched this magical portal would be forced to join a game. I really enjoyed it. They had no way to escape. The only thing they could do is fight and kill. In this game, I let souls be able to transfer to another hero after death. Heroes, you say? They lost touch with their original selves and turned into beasts, killing machines. Trickster's Eve 2018 is coming. Wait for my tricks.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
I've been waiting for too long.
Why so serious? How about a tasty candy?
One strike, one skill. To be, or not to be. Faster and faster.
Double kill.
Faster and faster.
Legendary attack. Double kill. An ally has been slain. Legendary double kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come on, let's roll! Autobots? Sounds familiar. Fix both cars and... I love rushing at a lightning speed! I love rushing at a lightning speed!
Monster kill. Launch attack.
A pair of powerful flyers is important. Fix both cars and...
Legendary. Legendary. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Ready, go!
Taking the fresh air of the Empire. Wow, I'm a genius.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Just try to keep up with me.
Godlike!
Yes.
Legendary!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Thousand worlds, and not a single worthy foe.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Once, on the night of Halloween, I played a trick. Whoever touched this magical portal would be forced to join a game. I really enjoyed it. They had no way to escape. The only thing they could do is fight and kill. In this game, I let souls be able to transfer to another hero after death. Heroes, you say? They lost touch with their original selves and turned into beasts, killing machines. Trickster's Eve 2018 is coming. Wait for my tricks.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
I've been waiting for too long.
Why so serious? How about a tasty candy?
One strike, one skill. To be or not to be. Faster and faster.
Attack! Double kill!
Faster and faster.
Legendary! Attack! Double kill! An slain. Legendary! Double kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come on, let's roll! Autobots? Sounds familiar. Fix both cars and... I love rushing at a lightning speed! I love rushing at a lightning speed!
Monster kill! Launch attack!
A pair of powerful flyers is important. Fix both cars and...
Legendary! Legendary! Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Legendary!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Ready, go!
Taking the fresh air of the Empire. Wow, I'm a genius. Pain is my special gift just for you. Fighting, gimme!
Back up! Double kill! Legendary!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Just try to keep up with me.
Godlike! Legendary! Initiate retreat!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Thousand worlds, and not a single worthy foe.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Once, on the night of Halloween, I played a trick. Whoever touched this magical portal would be forced to join a game. I really enjoyed it. They had no way to escape. The only thing they could do is fight and kill. In this game, I let souls be able to transfer to another hero after death. Heroes, you say? They lost touch with their original selves and turned into beasts, killing machines. Trickster's Eve 2018 is coming. Wait for my tricks.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
I've been waiting for too long.
Why so serious? How about a tasty candy?
One strike, one skill. To be or not to be. Faster and faster.
Double kill.
Faster and faster.
Legendary attack. Double kill. An ally has been slain. Legendary double kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come on, let's roll! Autobots? Sounds familiar. Fix both cars and... I love rushing at a lightning speed! I love rushing at a lightning speed!
Monster kill. Launch attack.
A pair of powerful flyers is important. Fix both cars and...
Legendary. Legendary. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Legendary.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Ready, go!
Taking the fresh air of the Empire. Wow, I'm a genius.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Just try to keep up with me.
Godlike!
Yes.
Legendary!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Worlds, and not a single worthy foe.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Once, on the night of Halloween, I played a trick. Whoever touched this magical portal would be forced to join a game. I really enjoyed it. They had no way to escape. The only thing they could do is fight and kill. In this game, I let souls be able to transfer to another hero after death. Heroes, you say? They lost touch with their original selves and turned into beasts, killing machines. Trickster's Eve 2018 is coming. Wait for my tricks.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
I've been waiting for too long.
Why so serious? How about a tasty candy?
One strike, one skill. To be, or not to be. Faster and faster.
Double kill!
Faster and faster.
Legendary! Attack! Double kill! An ally has been slain. Legendary! Double kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come on, let's roll! Autobots? Sounds familiar. Fix both cars and... I love rushing at a lightning speed! I love rushing at a lightning speed!
Monster kill! Launch attack!
A pair of powerful flyers is important. Fix both cars and...
Legendary! Legendary! Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Legendary!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Taking the fresh air of the Empire. Wow, I'm a genius. Pain is my special tip just for you. Fighting Kimmy!
Good evening, guys. We have an announcement to make. The international stream will be taking over the PH stream.
That's right. Of course, it's going to be Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League regular season still. But all of our Philippine viewers will be being joined by our international viewers. It should be fun seeing all of you on chat. So we're just going to get the team set up and ready. And we will be coming back to you very shortly with a continuation of today's matches.
Yep. So again, guys, sit back, relax, and do wait for us to come back.
That's right. I'm Rockhart.
And I am Yuko.
And don't touch that browser. Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League continues in a few minutes. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again,
Finally, man.
this is the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League regular season. And of course, we are coming up to you with a few short reminders. It's going to be a lot of the Filipinos and the international community going to be joining us today on the stream. There's just a bit of difficulties coming up on the Philippine stream, so you're all going to join us here and watch myself, Rockhart, and the very lovely...
Stop overhyping me, man. But guys, I am Yuko.
And we'll be giving you the action coming up straight for us. Of course, it's going to be SXC IMBA versus the esteemed AETHER Main.
Or as what I've said earlier, AETHER Main 2.0.
That's right. On SXC IMBA, we have Archie, Bonchon, Dexter, Ged, Haji, and Honda.
Bonchon, man.
Bonchon. These guys are making us hungry. Ramen first game, and then Bonchon on the second game. Thank you so much. Of course, on the other end of the spectrum, we have none other than AETHER Main.
All right. For AETHER Main, we have Changu, Crypt, EJ, Kenji, and LeBron.
Of course, you're going to be very familiar with a lot of these players.
Of course.
Some of them, of course, from AETHER Main and AETHER Valkyrie from the previous season. Very strong competitors. The almost undefeated and unbeatable in the regular season in this Season 1. So, again, they don't need much intro. They are a very strong competitor. And, of course...
They basically made a name for themselves in Season 1.
Exactly. And, of course... I'm just really excited to find out who of these teams are actually come out on top. Because again, SXC IMBA, they're the newer players here coming into the Season 2 of the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League. And it kind of makes you wonder, like, what are these new bloods gonna have up their sleeves?
Do you think it's a good thing that SXC IMBA will be fighting AETHER Main in this game?
You know what? That's actually the big question here. I mean,
or should we just wait and see? Because of course,
because
we don't have data for them yet.
Exactly, not much data here. Of course, they're higher up in the ladder rankings, as we did check earlier, and of course, they have the element of surprise though up their sleeves. Some of that kind of gonna be helping them. At the same time, it's also very good for them that they're fighting against AETHER Main, against the team name of the champions last season. They're gonna fight straight up against some of the best in this in the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League. So that gives you an edge in terms of knowing the experience coming from these teams, getting a feel for it. But let's jump into the draft right now.
All right,
as
first
we have
is an Aldous.
That's right. We have AETHER Main on the left, and of course SNC on the right.
SXC.
SXC.
IMBA.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just had to say the complete team
It's a
name.
very long name, isn't it?
Are we supposed to call him IMBA in game?
Yeah. I think let's just call him...
IMBA.
Yeah, let's call him IMBA.
Why not, right?
I'm going to call him IMBA right away. So, Aldous still not able to make an appearance here on the draft at all. Very strong engagements, coupled by a lot of team fighting experience here. Of course, AETHER Main doesn't actually want that to go to the other side. Of course, on the other end of the spectrum, Lunox.
Hey, we always ban Lunox.
No surprises there.
In our ranked games, right?
Yep, ranked games, online qualifiers, regular season. Lunox still shown up to be a very strong band. Because, again, there's very little counters to this very powerful mage.
And, of course, her ult is basically all about escaping. So it's kind of irritating. Like, when you're just about to kill her, she manages to get away.
Yeah, and again, a lot of power as well in the poke. Long range, unstoppable poke, which doesn't seem like it has a cooldown, right? So, again, something that a lot of the teams don't actually want to face yet. But once they get a hold of it, you saw in the online qualifiers, they almost always win. So again, good bans here from SNC. Take out the Claude, take out the Lunox, as well as the Alice on the other side.
So I guess it's probably Hanabi will probably get picked up. Hopefully, I don't know, Gushin.
That's a big problem here. I mean, Hanabi, it's looking like a really good lineup for pickings here for AETHER Main. They dedicated the first pick into the Grok. I'm not 100% sure that's a great choice. Grok had like a 70% or 60% win rate on the online qualifiers, so maybe not the best pickings so far. But Let's see if they can make it work for them. Because again, on the other side, they let go of the also very powerful Selena.
You know what? Once Selena picks up, I usually keep an eye on her. So let's see how Haji will perform as Selena. Well,
Yeah.
of course, we all know the irritating stun by Selena. Like, you managed to
The-
graduate high school, college,
Yeah.
you married someone, and when you still look at your mobile, hey, I'm still stunned, right?
The never move from Selena. Again, a lot of follow-ups as well after that one.
Yep.
Kind of equates to just pure kill pressure.
Yeah.
Whenever Selena's on the lane. Of course, on the other side, of course, they're gonna get
Gushin.
over that Gushin who has been having
Told you.
medium. Yeah, good prediction there, by the way. Medium success. Earlier, Might Rascals were having a field day with it
Yeah.
in the beginning stages of the game, but after a while, it did fall off. But that was majorly because of this Kaja pick. Kaja pick disabled the Gushin a lot of the possible plays that the Gushin could actually do, and therefore it will allow. That's why it maybe that's why it failed. So this time around, they're gonna be teammates. So could be good. Could be a happy
It's
time here for the
interesting.
Gushin.
It not could be good. It's actually interesting, and I'm pretty sure they'll be able to play well. So this is really good.
Absolutely. Of course, on the other side, something newer for our taste, Leomond. I know you have a lot of bad experience facing off against this very powerful fighter in the laning
Yeah,
phase.
I'm getting war flashbacks right now, but
Yeah,
it's nice to go against, and he is actually really powerful by himself.
exactly. And of course, something that you can leave behind and allow another member maybe to roam around on the map. Something that you kind of want to make do, especially with a composition like this. You have the Selena roaming, you have the Leomord just holding lane. That's going to equate for good fights here for SXC. Of course, they also secure the Kagura, stable support in the mid lane.
Yeah.
And on the other side, kind of another flashback from the first game. They're going to pair up a Martis with this Harley. Very impressive, indeed. A lot of...
It does feel like a flashback from the
it's
previous game, right?
the same pickings over again. And we did see that Finesse had a great time with the Martis and the Harley as well.
Yes. And while someone new on the lineup here, we have a Diggy. Well, you used to play Diggy, right? Thoughts on this, please?
Does this fit, though? That is the question. The damage, are they going to rely all of their damage on the Leomond and the Selena?
Selena, it's okay to rely on Selena for the damage, but her damage is only useful during the early game.
Yes.
So when you're in mid or late game, if the game does manage to take that long, you guys may want to have other options.
Yeah, you want to have someone. That's what I was thinking. Like, you could probably have added an assassin there, something like a Hellcrit, to maybe
spammer.
bolster the attack. But again, they're gonna rely on Diggy instead to provide some support and some shielding to just keep the Selena alive. That's very questionable at best. But let's see if it'll work out again, guys. This is game 1 of SXC IMBA versus AETHER Main.
Alrighty. But you know what? If they do manage to keep the game short or within the early
5
game's
seconds
time
till the
range,
enemy reaches
they
the
can actually
battlefield.
get it.
They probably could, right? I mean, a lot of early game pressure is on this team. But of course, let's load up into the Land of Dawn for the initial fight here. Do you have any favorites in terms of composition?
Wait. Actually, I'm kind of torn because
Yeah, it is.
SXC IMBA has a Selena and a Leomord.
Yeah.
But AETHER Main has a Martis and a Gushin.
So again, great power. There's a lot of assassination potential.
Yeah.
On the side
I
of
think
AETHER
like
Main.
it's a game of how you'll be able to escape being kited down, right?
Yeah, exactly. Of course, it's gonna be a quick fight here on the bottom lane. We have Archie, gonna control again as we predicted. Solo Leomord, and they're still gonna be fighting around the buff. It is gonna be secured here. 2 blue buffs here. Gonna go over to AETHER Main, and early on the team fights, they're already showing their prowess in terms of controlling the map. It's very impressive in itself. Of course, AETHER Main, no new. They're not new to this. They're very used to making control of the map completely and starving out the opposing team from getting any gold. And usually, that's actually a big way of how they win. Again, Aether main, they have the Grok for solid mid lane. Also has great potential pickups for just amazing plays. Again, Grok is a bit lower in the priority list here in the online qualifiers, but maybe that's going to be a different story here in the regular season.
Of course, we'll still have to wait and see how EJ will play out this Grok, because Grok in team fights can be really useful.
Yeah,
right?
like right now, EJ is going to initiate a team fight, forces flickers in a lot of skills over to side of SXC IMBA. And right now, he's also making a huge space there in the middle of these two teams. Again, maybe that's going to be a preview of what happens later on this fight. But it looks like SXC going to try to normalize. And looks like it's going to be EJ still putting up a lot of pressure. They're trying to secure this turtle.
They are. But of course, before they do, they have to make sure that their enemy is
Oh! What a fast
and
team
the
fight
Grok
there.
actually got the first blood.
A lot of that burst damage here from EJ. Strong zoning potential, and as well as burst from all of that toughness. Again, Aether main come out with the first blood, and most likely going to be getting the turtle soon.
That's enough to make sure that IMBA will be away from their area for a bit, and with that time frame, they managed to get a turtle.
Exactly. Of course, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying, and please share the stream if you can. Of course, we're still fighting here in the mid lane. Aether main still grouping up as 4. They pull back Honda. He goes down. That's another easy kill there for the Gushin. Man, Aether main's mid lane just having a field day.
GE did try to save him right there, but it was probably too late. Too many people on the mid lane.
Yeah, just way too much damage here from Aether main. Again, showing up very early on. No surprises. This is a team that has been known to put on the pressure early on. And this game 1 for them is no different.
Do you think that either wait?
Hold that thought. Again, SXC trying to make a pick. Again, this is a bit difficult with the Diggy. Diggy is more of a, let's say, support for shielding, not so much for engages.
Yep.
So, as we were saying,
Diggy protects. He does not attack.
Diggy full protect, not attack.
But anyway, do you think either main should prolong the game because of the Selena?
I think so, because right now they are making full use of that. This time around, SXC, as you did mention Selena, they do get a kill. And maybe that's the power here of the Selena. They just maybe have to wait for the Selena to ramp up a lot, get all of the possible gold into Selena's favor. And that's basically the win condition here for SXC IMBA. And on the bottom lane, though, they're looking for more. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a safe lane here for the Marcus.
Going back to what you said earlier about Selena, what they could do though is try to assassinate Selena first. But if they can't, what they could do is try to make sure that Selena is not with her teammates, or she's doing her own thing, and they try to pick off their enemies one by one.
Exactly, and again, maybe that's the power of SXC IMBA here, the full pickoff. Try not to go on a full 5-on-5 team fight, and maybe you can get away with the win. And as we said earlier, again, Aether main though, keeping the pressure up, and they're inviting SXC IMBA to go for the team 5v5 team fight. That's a big problem.
Well, you know what? Baits, I don't think Aether main should bait as much, because it's still, the damage to Selena is still scary, like you said earlier, right?
Unless you can keep Selena under the tower using maybe the wall from EJ, which he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure no one can go for the steal, but definitely gonna try. He does fail, and here comes the incoming team fight. Looks like EJ is still gonna be in the middle of everything. We have everyone else trying to back off. Again, Aether main, they got the turtle right away. That's a lot of gold coming into their pockets right now, almost 3K in the lead. Of course, Aether main, they're still looking for targets.
Both teams aren't committing much to team fights, probably because they know how much of a loss they will have if ever they do lose. But let's just wait and see how things will pan out.
Yeah, because there's still a lot of leeway here from SXC IMBA to make, a comeback. Because again, they have the Leomord, has a lot of blocking, and they have a great front line in the Cho as well. Again, they have to utilize Selena, but right now, Kenji gonna be in a very bad position here, forces out the flicker. Leomord gonna call up the horse, but not gonna be enough to pull Kenji back. Again, another nice try there for SXC IMBA, not really winning. They still have Haji on the Selena on the mid lane.
Well, they are kind of falling back on turrets because Aether main was able to take down 2, and IMBA still doesn't have much. But let's just wait and see. What they could do though is not go too much team fights and just focus on the objectives.
Yeah,
Push turrets, towers as much as they can first, and farm up maybe, level up their skills, and then try to go.
And again, they just need to maybe wait up for more opportunities to get in. However, as this game is progressing, again, Aether Main 4,000 on the gold lead at almost 7 minutes. Changu still very strong on the Harley. We did see him in Season 1. He is very proficient in this Harley. He's putting up a lot of pressure here that needs to be answered by SXC IMBA right now.
But, well, what do you think could SXC's IMBA do here?
I mean, try to go up on top lane and try to catch the team of Aether Main off guard, but looks like that's not going to happen. EJ on the top side forces the flicker out of Honda. Diggy even going to be victimized here by Changu, and that's the Harley that we know and love there. Another kill going over to Aether Main. That Diggy is not long for this world. And I did predict that, like, really. The Diggy pick is a bit weird, fighting off against very high caliber players for Aether Main.
Well, I think they did plan to have Diggy at the backside, not actually at the front line.
A bad set, right?
But Aether Main, they kind of make sure that the team fights are in their favor.
Exactly. And again, team fights are always going to be in Aether Main's favor unless you get a good position. Look at this right now, though. SXC, they're trying to go for EJ, but again, that's a very, very tanky Grok. It'll probably take more than this to go for it, but they're definitely going to try. They're going to chase into nothingness as expected from that fight.
All they had to do was try and keep on trying. Even though no one was there to actually do a follow-up for Grok, he still lived.
Exactly. And again, because of that, Aether Main gained another bottom lane turret. Gold lead now on 6,000. And that's just from pure kills and pure creeps and tower hits. They're not even counting kills at this point. It's a very slow kill game here for both of these teams. Even Aether Main, they're constantly hunting, but SXC gonna be victimized here. Honda gets pulled in, and another kill goes over to Aether Main. Easy pickings there. It's gonna be 4v5 for the next few seconds. What's XXC gonna do? Looks like
is she away from the team right
now?
Yeah. So this could be an opening for Aether Main to charge in and put as much pressure as they can.
Exactly. That's exactly what they did. They go for the turret. Very surgical, very precise around the map without suffering any casualties. Man, it's looking very bad here for SXC IMBA as time goes on. 9 minutes into the game, they're already behind by 8,000, and the rest of the map is in full control for Aether Main.
Yes. Like what we said, Selena is only viable for the early game, so SXC IMBA needs to think of a new plan if ever Selena's damage falls off.
Yeah, again, Selena is the only big sword here for Aether Main. Haji has a lot on his shoulders. I mean, Kagura, you could maybe try. Could go for the full damage Kagura build, but that's going to be enough for the initial burst. What's going to be the follow-up here is a big question here. Again, Cho, will he go for the full damage threat? I don't think he can because, again, he's going to be relied upon with all of the necessary damage threats here for SXC IMBA. Again, tanky. He needs to be the tank. Right now, though, in the bottom lane, looks like SXC going to be caught off guard once more. Crip trying to look for someone here. EJ on the front. Of course, they're going to secure it. And, of course, another one bites the dust. Oh my god, Aether Main, they take down the Cho. Honda is out of contention, and Lord has been slain by Aether Main.
They were able to take down Honda, the Cho, and they had Lord as their prize.
Exactly right now. Looks like it's going to be a very bad call here for SXC to try to go for anything more. They let go of another one. Top lane turret finally goes down, but again, that's a very small gold amount compared to what they lost. They lost to level 1 Lord. Of course, they're going to lose a majority of the map control again. Look at the itemization on that one. They're all trying to go full damage here.
Yep.
But then again, the only tank here is going to be the Cho. Leomord trying to be the front line that they need, but then again, failing miserably.
But you won't be able to feel that anytime soon.
Exactly.
It kind of takes some time for him to actually stack up or dish out so much damage.
That's true. 11 minutes.
For now, though, what he can do, though, just his ult.
Yeah, I mean, the ult is going to be very big in starting the team fights. Question is, how will they finish? And that is going to be the answer, the question that needs to be answered here by Aether Main. Right now, they're pushing up into the mid lane. Lord is going to be on top, going to get some attention from SXC IMBA. And this turret is actually very squishy comparatively. Aether main gonna pop that like a pimple. Of course, Lord still alive for the taking here. Aether main popping up mid and top lane. Where are they gonna initiate the fight? It looks like it's gonna be the show. Honda goes down once more. Easily pulled in by Crypt. Another one bites the dust, and the turret is gonna be very, very low. Archie tries to go in with the horsey, but of course, that turret not gonna be long for this world. Bottom lane is also pulling in. Right now, SXC IMBA looking for the way back, but they are having a hard time. Turrets fall left and right. And that is going to be a very hard base to defend here.
Will this be another replay that first team to get an ace would actually win the game? I think so, because they're dishing out so much damage everywhere.
Right now, yeah. The time journey forced out of Dexter. He doesn't have anything. Right now, Selena gets the Kaja, but will they get more? EJ falls as well as a double kill goes over to both of these competitors. That's 4 men down for Aether main. SXC IMBA finally get the kills they need. But their base is now in shambles, ladies and gents.
They were able to kind of even up the kills, but at the expense of their base being open. So they have to take into account 2 things now. First, they need to push. And of course, we all know that. But the second is, they still have to be wary of their open base. Anyone can backdoor that. Anyone can just push through that while they're trying to get to their enemy's base.
Yep, exactly. Again, there's a lot of action here coming in for the first game for Aether main versus SXC IMBA. Aether main very, very aggressive in trying to take advantage of the weakness in gold. Right now, 10,000 gold lead for Aether main. Again, they're very strong. Their front line is solid. EJ on this Grok. I mean, what's the weakness here for Aether main that, SXC IMBA can exploit? As time is going on, it's getting harder and harder for me to pin that out.
Yeah. What do you think should IMBA do?
I mean, IMBA, they can probably try to go for the Gusion. I mean, I think that's the only way. Try to get the Gusion and the Harley in a bad position, but, the way that Aether main is moving around the map, they're always together. Someone's always there to back you up. Harley is just left on the bottom, because, again, that's a Harley. He has the space journey, no problems, just hat trick out of the fight.
He can survive on his own, man.
Exactly. And again, it's always buddy here for Aether main on both. Every time they try to go for a gold objective on the jungle of SXC IMBA. Right now, they have less control on the jungle. They're lacking avenues to get gold. And that's going to be a big problem as this game goes on. Man, right now, SXC IMBA just looking for somewhere to pick up maybe a small mistake from Aether main. But, Aether main's a great team. They're not gonna fall for these.
Maybe, or they could try and pick off 1 or 2 members from Aether main first, and then try to push forward and apply pressure. But still, let's see. It's just kind of sad to see that they're kind of stuck to their base now.
Yeah, and right now though, Honda, he's very consistent, very persistent rather, in going for the chase. Chango gonna get Way of the Dragon in the face, and I think this could be a kill. And looks like it is going to be another kill instead for Honda. Lord is going to be contested, and it gets stolen by Selena! And of course, that's going to be a win on the Lord, but will it be a win on the kills? That's a big question here. Dexter going to be taken out of the fight. And of course, Archie going to be the last remaining member for SXC IMBA. They won the Lord, but looks like they will lose out on the game. Selena is on the base. He cannot join the fight, and he will also go down. Aether main, despite losing out the Lord, they will be able to push into the base. And looks like that is going to be all she wrote. Aether main take out game 1 against SXC IMBA.
Quick game.
Quick game indeed.
And that's basically the only thing I have in my mind right now. But if we digest the game further, we could see that Aether main, when it comes to map rotations and map pressure, they were in the lead, and they were able to utilize that up until the game ended.
Yeah, and as we say in the Philippines, ang linis ng galawan, meaning Aether main, they're just really slick, and they're just really good at keeping momentum in their favor. And overall, once you have momentum on your side, they barely let go of it. Again, props to Aether main for coming up with a very strong victory there. Again, Yuko and I gotta say, I think we are impressed, aren't we?
Really nice plays on. See.
Yeah, look at the highlights here for SXC IMBA. They really tried in the early game.
They did.
To try to get the kills they needed. Get the gold on the Selena. Sorry, catch me.
I wasn't able to feel Selena's stun all throughout the game. Most probably because her stuns weren't on point, or either main just knows when to predict the Selena whenever she tries to throw out the stun.
Yeah, and maybe that's a reason why either main didn't actually mind giving away the Selena on the draft, because they know how to play around a mid lane Selena. And it just goes to show that they actually can. They utilize the Kaja to its full effect, having someone with judgment pull back in and then just barely do anything. Even though they had Dexter on the Diggy, it was not enough. As you can see, team fight again over and over for SXC IMBA. This was like the only big team fight that they won.
Yeah.
And it was inside their base. And you know, that just goes to show the kind of team that Aether Main is pulling here. Strong pressure over and over again.
I actually saw that SXC IMBA did try to contest this, and they did get the Lord, right? But it just so happens that they dished out so much resources that 4 of their members went down. And the moment Selena does revive, Selena did live again. If it's something that we like to joke about, but it just wasn't.
The timing was off.
And they did have the Lord, but Aether Main, like, they only poked the Lord, and the Lord was gone, right?
Yeah. So again, easy pickings there for Aether Main, winning out on the initial team fights. Hello, my friends here, right there.
Yeah.
Good friends on the Filipino stream. They're still recording, of course.
They're still recording. It's just, like what we announced earlier, the international team will be taking over both the PH and the international stream.
Yeah, so again, apologies if we can't speak in Tagalog, because we are trying to cater for everyone that we can on the stream. Again, it's all good. You know, everyone in the Philippines usually knows how to drive it up in English, and that's just something we're very proud of. As well, again, thank you so much, guys, for watching that. Of course, we still have Game 2, so don't touch that browser yet. Let's talk a bit about some small adjustments, or maybe something. What are your insights on that game? What do you think they could have done better? And where do you think SXC IMBA failed?
Did wrong, right?
Yeah. So let's start off with, where do you think they went wrong?
I have got to give it to the pickings first, because I honestly did doubt the Diggy in the early game was in the
when I saw that
and ban phase. I mean, I know that they wanted someone for protection. Like, Diggy can protect, right? Shield and Titan and the ult and everything. But I really think that they should have picked up an assassin.
Yeah, I mean, in place of the Diggy, right? I mean, that could have been a great
like what you said,
adjustment.
maybe Helkert.
Something that could maybe remove the eyes of Aether Main from the Selena, because I think that's a majority of the reason why they lost out on a lot of the fights, because they keep losing Selena, and maybe Selena wasn't always present on the fights whenever he was available. Even in the last team fight where you saw they tried to fight without Selena, they got the steal on the Lord, surprisingly. But then again, after Selena died and after the Lord fell, it was just barely anything that they could do. Again, the Lord was very instrumental. It would have been instrumental for the comeback for SXC,
but should they be alive during during the time the Lord came out? But the thing is, Selena was the only one alive there, and 5 people at the base versus 1 Selena and 1 Lord. It's just no.
It was a nice try, though, right?
No.
Again, SXC maybe could have been better off with a different pick than the Diggy. Something that we kind of have to highlight here, and I'm pretty sure everyone in the audience kind of agrees there. Let's have a look, though. I mean, I just want to see who wins here. Who do you think is going to come out on top? Will Aether Main clean this up with a 2-0, or will SXC IMBA even it up? Can you guys show it up? Shout that out.
What are your predictions, though?
Shout your predictions on the comment section. I kind of think that Aether Main...
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling that this will be a 2-0-2 unless SXC IMBA shows us something up their sleeve. Like, surprises on your sleeve.
That's like a really big question here for the fans of SXC IMBA. I know you guys are out there. Type it up at SXC Win. Maybe hashtag SXC Win, hashtag AE Win. So, again... Something that we have to take into consideration is Aether Main, they're very used to playing against OP picks.
They are.
They're very high up on the ladder. They're all very good players, so you kind of have to know that they already expect they kind of already expect things like this to happen. They expect Selena to be picked right away. They kind of expect the Grok to be highly contested, and that's why they went for the all-in on the first pick on the Grok. Again, smart for them. Again, I wasn't totally confident in the Grok pick, but you gotta give him
It worked
credit.
out. I told you it worked out.
EJ was like one of the biggest factors in that game on that Grok. Again, EJ, he's been showing up on season 1. He was a kind of a big deal, but right now he's showing up as the strongest so far looking here in AETHER main.
Well, I was actually about to say something, and as a follow-up on your thoughts earlier, yes, they do know, and they did anticipate things like Selena being picked and Grok being contested. But not only are they how to counter it, like Selena is gonna get picked, or Claude will be picked, but countering that and actually planning something before that even happens or before they even get picked is something different. It's a new side to the spectrum, but it's really smart. Smart plays, as we'd like to call it.
Exactly, and again, these teams have a lot of practice. I mean, when was the last qualifiers? I think that was like a month ago. So I'm pretty sure they have a lot of time to practice that. And right now, it's looking a lot like an AETHER main-centric fight here. Again, the practice is there. But again, preparation looks like they are also doing their research. Look at this. Right now, Claude going to get banned out. Again, AETHER main, they are not prepared to let that go at all. Of course, first pick is going to be on their side. There's going to be a big question of, are they going to stick to what's working, or are they going to try for something new?
Hopefully, they should try something new.
I mean, what kind of picks are you allowing to see? I know you have a lot of own, you have a lot of your own, let's say, experiences with this. What do you think?
Your team is banning
Lolita?
Lolita.
I really want to see a Lolita play right here, and for either of them actually, Lolita will be really useful, and maybe Gushin?
Yeah, I mean EJ
again.
EJ is also a very strong Lolita player in the previous season. I haven't actually seen him pop it out in this season 2, so kind of makes you wonder, what's a good pick here? So, for the meantime, Lunox, again, not going to be seeing the light of day here on the battlefield. No surprises whatsoever. You heard what we talked about earlier on. That Lunox.
And the long range, ult, and her damage that stacks up.
And almost unlimited mobility. Again, there's very little counters to Lunox. Unless it gets a really strong nerf, I don't think they're going to get anything.
No, not anytime soon.
At all, anytime soon. So again,
we've been waiting, man.
We've been waiting for Lunox to get nerfed a long time now, and it's still not happening. So far, SXC going to pick up the Grok this time around. Let's, I kind of want to see Will. Oh, yeah, boy. I think this is going to be bad. AETHER main.
They got Grok and they got Selena. Ooh.
Yeah, two very powerful picks for AETHER main here. Aldous and the Selena.
First two picks, and I'm already excited. I'm kind of calling this game for AETHER main, but let's wait. Yeah. We have 3 more picks to wait.
Yeah, I really like what they're saying on chat. They're saying AE win and AE lang malakas. Let's see if that's going to hold on steady. As we see, AE lang malakas means AE is the strongest one, the strongest out there. So let's see if that's going to come out true. Again, Kaja this time around is going to be secured over. It looks like it's going to be a full swap here for both of these teams.
Yeah.
SXC IMBA going to go for...
If I see AE on Diggy, I would laugh, man.
Yeah, if I see Diggy here, it's we're gonna fall off our seats. Right now, I think it's actually quite smart. I mean, it was a solid draft. It was a solid composition, so why not give it a try? Of course, on the other side, AETHER main still looking strong here. With also picking up the
hey!
I love it. You called it. It's gonna be picked up. EJ, thanks. So
they heard us.
I think they did hear
but
us.
Anyway, Lolita does fit really, really well in this composition too. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did pick her up.
Yeah, and it really does work out well, protecting the Gushin and protecting this Selena is gonna be very crucial, as well as the initiate on the Flickered Numenon Blast combo. That shows us some really flashy plays, and I'm very looking forward to it. On the other side, though, they're going to pick up Karina. and a Kagura.
First time Karina being picked, since we didn't see her earlier in the game and in the match earlier, but Karina's still okay. It just so happens that she needs enough EXP, enough farm, enough kills. But once Karina is fed, she could sustain in the front line.
Exactly. Again, sustain is the name of the game here for the side of SXC. Can they not die from this super powerful assassination composition of Aether main? You know the Aldous ultimate. You have been subject to it. You've been bumped on the head so many times by this. You know how bad this can be.
Yep.
Especially if you're a mage user. I mean, it's just gonna...
I am a mage user. What are you
it's
talking
a bad time,
about?
right? It's a bad time. All you on chat, you know what's gonna happen here. Assassinations non-stop here with the Selena combo as well as the Lolita for safety. Who's your pick, guys? Shout it out on the chat. Let your picks be known.
I think I'm gonna see Aether main comments later.
Yeah, AE win comments. AE lang malakas, as they say in the
AE
Philippines.
lang ang malakas, yeah.
Yes. So again, we're gonna have to wait and see. Again, SXC IMBA, they're going for a slow and steady, slow and patient composition here. They need to ramp up on the Karina. They need to be very strong as well on this Martis. So they need to keep these laners alive. Otherwise, it could be bad.
That could be the reason why they have a Grok and a Kaja to be able to sustain these two, and most probably GE will just be at the back line, free hitting or adding just stuns or extra damages. Cleanups, if you may.
Yeah, so again, maybe it's more of a... They can play a bit more safer at this point. And maybe have Aether main, bait Aether main into weird situations, which is exactly what's happening right now. Kaja on the bottom lane, gonna face up a bit against EJ. No problems whatsoever. Looks like this time around, Crypt is gonna be the one using the Lolita, and this time EJ is gonna go on the classic Akai. So Akai is also a great pick for EJ. Again, you kind of already... The number of times you watch these teams, you kind of already know.
Yeah, you kind of know what'll happen,
yeah.
But you still don't know how they'll be countered or how will you find a loophole to it.
Yeah, that's a question here for SXC. Can they counter the comfort picks of Aether main here? Again, EJ strong. Once you get level 4 on this Akai, it's gonna be a bad time for that Karina, for the Martis, especially for the Kagura. So again, Hurricane Dance is one of my favorite skills in this game. It locks someone up.
Hey, lately you've been playing a lot of Akai, right?
Yeah. So again,
and Cho,
kind of know the safety that you can provide with these they're kind of known as fighters. They move as fighters, but they're completely used as tanks. So right now, EJ gonna jump in, try to stun out Honda. Honda not gonna be stunned at all. A lot of damage output from that. But of course, Crypt gonna dive in as well. We have Archie on the back end, gonna try to catch someone off guard, but of course, Aether main, very solid on the composition. Gonna hold up and rest up and try to catch another target off guard. But so far, it looks like top lane is gonna be the next target. It's looking really bad. 4 men going over on the top lane. Aether main, this could be bad. Archie gets dove in. EJ misses on the 1,000-pounder, but first blood still gonna go over to Aether main.
They are putting so much pressure, like, they are confident to leave their own lanes, and they have to group up to a lane and then most probably pick someone up, which they kind of, as we saw earlier, they kind of get the hang of it, like the advantage is on their side.
Yeah.
It's smart, but at the same time, I personally think it's risky because, again, you leave your lanes open. But if Aether main have another plan up their sleeve, or they know it's okay, like, yeah, get a few minion waves, we'll still be able to take it down earlier, then that's okay.
Yeah.
Let's just wait and see.
Again, all this time that Aether main's actually using, trying to kill someone, they're losing gold time. But looks like Honda is gonna be in a bad position. Uses the wild charge to get out of range just in the nick of time. But of course, that kind of secures them for Turtle if they want to go for it. And I think they will have enough damage, just barely enough to go for it. Of course, Aether main, they kind of just want to circle around. They need more levels. Of course, Haji, he's not in a position to contest yet. But sooner or later, he should be in the middle of the fights. And I think it's just looking bad here for SXC if they can't ramp up. If they don't get ahead early in gold, it's going to be very bad for Aether main. Sorry, for SXC.
Yeah. since you did say that is a bad point for them, what do you think should they do?
I think they should just try to play it safe. Don't give Aether Main any kills. I think that's the big question here. If Aether Main gets kills, they get so much gold, and the rest of the map just falls apart. If one from Aether Main gets ahead, everyone usually follows. And they can pull off the big dives like you saw earlier, but right now on top lane, LeBron gonna be a very bad position. 3 members from SXC gonna be used to secure that kill. Of course, in the mid lane, the rest of the members are trying to go for Kaja. Kaja is a tank, so it's gonna take more than that to kill him. He's under the safety of the turrets as well. Of course, that's not gonna stop EJ from trying to dive in. Hurricane Dance into a wall. Dexter can't even get out. And then that's a 1-for-1. SXC and Aether Main get each some gold for their team.
The Akai and Goshen combo is actually really good. I just saw that early. And comparing to the game earlier, we saw that AE is more clumped together now.
Yes, but right now AE, they need more clumping up because Kanji gonna get taken out before he can actually use the ult. Of course, EJ is in a very bad position as well. Uses 1,000 pounder to get out, but still gonna be chased by the Karina on the other side. In the mid lane though, AE get a revenge kill, but that's just a 1-for-2. This time around, SXC IMBA looks like they're coming out ahead.
They are. They're probably trying to even things out since they did learn their lesson during the first game, right? They should. And, well, they managed to get the top.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the bottom lane turret there for our friends in SXC. But it's mirrored.
Yeah. Top, but yeah, they got bot lane.
It's mirrored, that's right. So again, Aether Main going to try to answer that with another turret kill of their own. Brings the gold up to even, but again, that's exactly where SXC IMBA wants to be. They just want to be quite even on the gold or on the kill standing at least, just to allow Karina to get into a position where she can actually fight. I think that's a big question here. Can SXC use the Martis, use the Karina to fight? Because right now, Aether Main, once they have the ultimates in their side, they can easily win any team fight that they want as long as they're in a good position.
And we can see that there's literally 3 of them that can actually dish out so much damage. While looking at SXC IMBA here, they only have 2, Karina and Martis. Like what you said, the other 2 is tank, and of course, Kagura are just gonna do cleanups.
Yeah, again, Kagura for the cleanup is what you want. It's a lot safer. But then again, Aether Main, they will not usually allow that to happen. Again, Aether Main, they have a lot of members invested here. In the mid lane, they will find Honda. Honda uses the wild charge. He bumps into a wall. Of course, EJ still in a bad position. He gets hooked in and pulled back. Hurricane Dance is just way too late. And he gets taken out. It's going to be 4v5 here. Aether Main this time around in a very bad position. Can they defend against this? Where is the backup going to come from? Flicker in with the Numinous Blast. Going to stun a lot of members of SXC. But there's not going to be any follow-up. They actually do successfully defend that mid lane.
They probably shouldn't commit to that fight because they could be Aether Main could have been a tight spot right there. But that is obviously a good play from SXC IMBA because they were able to zone Aether Main away.
Exactly. Of course, Aether Main, they're used to this. They have played a lot of games where they're usually behind. Right now, though, Honda, they're gonna try to make something happen. He is quite alone here. And everyone is actually spaced out quite nicely. But then again, that might be a signal for Aether Main to go for a full retreat. Aldous is on the top lane. He could probably pop the ultimate if he needs to join the team fight. But looks like he's going to have he's going to have EJ on the side to protect him.
Well, any predictions on what Aether Main will do? Initiate team fights, or what should they do?
I think Aether Main should just go for the fight. I mean, they have the ultimate pressure. They have the early game advantage for Changu on discussion. So maybe they should utilize that more and more. Because right now, SXC IMBA, they're playing safe, and it's paying off. Right now, they're almost even on the gold score. But it looks like Aether Main, they're going to listen. They're going to get another kill over the map with no contest whatsoever. Dexter gets taken out.
I love how they waited for him to waltz in right there and then poof, he's out of the map.
Yeah, no, he can't even use his ult anymore to pull someone in. He just gets taken out just from pure surprise. That's the power of Aether Main right there.
Yeah. Well, they can literally catch anyone by surprise. So that can be a thing for SXC IMBA, that they should be careful and not roam around alone. because, like I said earlier, Aether Main is being clumped together right now. It's part of their strategy, and it's kind of scary if you again waltz in there alone. You're basically free food, man.
Yeah, you don't want to give food, especially to this very fat Akai. Just kidding. Again, you don't want to. You don't want to
mean.
You don't want to overfeed him. He's a dragon warrior, but again, you gotta keep him fit. They're of course gonna be diving on the top lane. A lot of the members of Aether Main around this area. SXC gonna give chase. It looks like they're gonna try to get someone in. A TJ is gonna be there. He have Crypt on the Numinous Blast. It gets cancelled in. Not much effect. Of course, SXC will win the upcoming team fight. Finally, a great position for SXC to pick a fight. Of course, while that's happening, Aether Main is in the mid lane, and they're trying to get a tower. They do successfully get their mark. And of course, the gold lead still going to be pretty much even, and they're going to lose a lot of their members to Haji, to Archie. And on the bottom lane, Kenji is also trying to just live out from Dexter. That's going to be an easy Lord kill here for SXC, and this could be bad for Aether Main.
I think I'll just try to get Lord there, but no, it's just kind of too impossible.
Oh, he gets 2 though.
Whoa.
Whoa, Kenji. Take it easy there, my friend.
He took down 2 before he died. It's just in time for his other teammates to actually respawn.
Yeah, and again, that's kind of what you want to happen. Just in the nick of time, Aether Main will be able to answer this Lord push as long as they get into position properly. And of course, they still have control of the tower in the mid lane. So no, there's gonna be less surprises coming from SXC. But you know, they're doing so well so far, keeping Karina relevant as well as Archie on this Mortis. So just wait and see. Look at this. Archie gonna get caught by the Selena, but he doesn't actually care. He's very
Nothing
confident.
happened.
Yeah, he's gonna be
just
very
right there.
confident. And of course, they're gonna be playing around here.
Ooh.
Around the Lord.
Barely
Honda
gets dropped.
Gets a lot of damage, and EJ Hurricane dances into Archie. Of course, there is no follow-up here. Numinous Blast gonna be locked and loaded. Of course, EJ taken very, very low. The rest of the team gonna try to sub in. Honda goes for the chase, but Turret does fall to the Lord pressure. LeBron, he's gonna be the next one to fall. Selena is taken out of the equation. This could be a big push here for SXC, and they're knocking on the turrets of Aether Main right now. Lord is wailing on it. Kenji tries to go for the dive into the Honda, but he's very, very tanky. Of course, this Lord gonna be back in. EJ, Hurricane dances. Everyone against the wall, but looks like he's not gonna be tough enough to outlast the fight. Of course, 3-man stun there for SXC. Everyone falls here for Aether Main, and it looks like that's gonna be the last fight there. SXC very, very healthy. They could probably take this with Changu. He's going to do his damnedest to try to provide him. He gets pulled in. He gets taken out. Of course, it's going to be LeBron. Oh, he's going to be the last one to remain. And he will fail in defending. SXC, they take it to 1-1.
This is probably their advantage since they are new bloods, and Aether Main might not know what their tactics they have. But overall, it was a good game.
Absolutely. That was actually super
I
close.
honestly thought that Aether Main was gonna win that because again of the pick and draft, because of their draft. But SXC played so well, really just during the mid game where I'm pretty sure they had map control and they pushed through the bot with the Lord, which is another good choice for them. And from there, it's just their story.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. The way that SXC keeps going for the team fights, making full use of the Kaja ultimate to pull in a helpless member from Aether Main. You gotta watch these team fights over and over again because SXC, they're using the Grok to their full advantage as well. And this is exactly why they first pick it right off the bat.
And we could see that Karina was able to play really well. And like what you said, Grok can be a huge part of the game. But I personally think this is a Karina match.
Yes, exactly. It really did look like a Karina match with a lot of damage output, as well as this Martis, very strong on the fights. You know, Kenji, there was, again, it's a highlight reel play here for Kenji. 2 kills over that Lord take, but again, he really did not didn't do anything else aside from that one.
Because, well, he was alone. Kind of understandable,
yeah.
right?
And the later parts of the game, it was actually a bit difficult to get an engage on SXC because they're just really so confident as well in their plays this time around. there's a kind of a turnaround here. In terms of mentality for SXC, they're not letting themselves get away with a loss, and because of the very steady thinking, no one's panicking. They go for an easy Lord push, like you see here. They're taking, they're juggling the damage from AETHER main very good, as well as stopping the plays from EJ on this Akai. You see the Hurricane dances. Every time Akai Hurricane dances, someone dies. He dies right away. So again, it was very difficult for SXC to actually come up with, for AETHER main, to come up with a good team fight. There were some moments where they were following up one by one, but that's not really what you wanted to do. You want to be able to come up strong with the follow-up with the team fight right away. You want to dive in as a 5-man unit. You don't want to be coming in one by one, which is they were put in a position where SXC is forcing them to come in one by pulling someone in with the Kaja ult again. I think that was Judgment or something, the name of that skill. And again, very powerful when used in the right time.
Man, you were on fire. That post-game digestion was something. So that goes to show how good SXC IMBA was in this game, right?
It really was. I mean, SXC IMBA, they came up strong. They didn't let themselves be scared. Again, that's exactly what you want to happen, right?
Like, even though earlier they were one game down, they were able to just, breathe in, get a proper draft pick, and turn things to their advantage.
Yeah, and they proved us wrong, by the way. We kind of disagreed on the pickings. We thought that AETHER main could pull off this assassination composition, but it seems that just in the nick of time, they were able to come up with advantages over and over again by AETHER main maybe diving in a bit too overly at some points, and at some times, there's a lack of diving from the Aldous as well.
Yeah.
So,
now that you mentioned it, yeah, you're right. I actually expected Aldous to be to keep on diving and his presence being felt all over the map, because again, he's an Aldous not only for his ult but his other skill set as well.
Yeah, you kind of have to want to smash someone's head in bright and early, and most of the times. But again, maybe you can attribute this to SXC playing very well, very safe on the map, not giving the Aldous any openings to go for the invasion. And maybe that's one of the big reasons why the Aldous was not really that successful in allowing the picks to come out. So again, just because of this game, do you have any prediction? Are you coming over to the other side? Do you want to say SXC win?
I still am rooting for AETHER main. I don't know why. It's just a gut feeling. Most probably because I prefer their type of aggression. I mean, as SXC in the game earlier, yes, they were aggressive, but just not to my taste.
Yeah.
They were good though. I have got to give it to them.
And I mean, they're very impressive in the team fight. You gotta give it to them. They were forcing AETHER main to dance to their tempo, which is exactly what you want to do. You want to be the one to dictate where the team fights happen and who the target is. And when you have the Kaja right there at most of the times, I mean, the Kaja was just so good. Dexter on this Kaja was off the charts this game. I mean, there's always someone who dies every time he gets pulled in. He gets killed right away. Again, very impressive there from Dexter, and I can't wait to see what the SXC lineup, SXC IMBA, has to offer on the next draft. Because I'm pretty sure this time around, AETHER main will be a bit more. They're probably gonna play more towards comfort this time around. Seeing the performance that SXC did show in that one, I mean, you just gotta give him some more respect this time. Right?
Of course. So we're gonna be hopping on to game 3 in a bit, and you know what? This is actually the first time we are actually gonna witness a game 3, right? So I'm hyped. I'm really excited because of course this is where all the power picks, all the skills are leveled up. Like the players have their game face on. They're just ready to give it their all.
Yeah, and it's gonna be the first free game series. So you kind of want to see more of those weird picks. Some of the weird, unexpected
You really have
plays.
a thing for orthodox picks, don't you?
Yeah, because usually I like it when teams shake up the meta. I mean, you play ranked, and usually it gets very boring because they use the same
heroes. Yeah.
The same heroes get picked over and over again. Like
you can kind of predict who you'll be up against.
Yeah, and usually the same plays also run in your mind because of the same picks. Like, these picks consistently get pulled in over and over again, and then the same plays happen around the map. It's just a coin flip, a coin toss of who gets the pick first in the draft. So maybe I want to see these teams pull off something new. I want to see innovation because, again, the Philippine region is like one of the leading, not just one of, they're the leading Mobile Legends Bang Bang metagame players. Especially with Aether Main last season.
Yeah.
They went overseas and fought against so many other teams, and they showed that the Philippine Mobile Legends is definitely one of the best in the world. So, I think a lot of the international viewers would have a lot of say in that as well. I'm pretty sure, but it has already been proven, and I want to see these teams shape the meta in their favor. I want them to popularize the stronger ones that maybe has not been discovered yet.
That's actually feeling amazing, yeah. Now that you thought about it, imagine if a PH team will be able to shape up, like what you said, shape up the meta. Like orthodox picks and picks that us casters and the viewers don't expect. And surprisingly, it'll work out, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it works out, everyone's going to
Got
copy
stunned
it.
for a bit there, so...
Yeah, everyone's going to start copying it, and, you're going to suddenly be seeing...
You're kind of like, I want to try this because it's effective, even though I'm not sure you'll be able to pull it off. That kind of feeling, right?
Yeah, as well as maybe have people do it as well. So that when they see it's working, that maybe they can try it to make it work. And then they can apply that to the game and then shape the meta in their favor. Again, maybe that's something that they'll do, maybe not. That's just something I'm hoping for. Again, thanks so much, guys, for watching. We're just giving our teams a short breather. That one was intense.
It was.
So,
like while you guys are listening to us, our teams are actually breathing. Probably drinking water, energy drinks,
I would need a lot of water after that one because it was actually neck and neck.
2 times earlier. Right?
Yeah, it was neck and neck in terms of who was gonna win that one. It was a bit weird. But then again, let's jump into the draft right now.
Manjin.
We have our friend Manjin there on the back end.
So yeah, again, guys, we've been telling you that the international stream will be taking over the PH team. So if you guys are looking for them, I don't know why we already made the announcement, but
don't worry, guys.
There won't be any PH team for today.
Yeah, it's just because of technical issues. Don't worry, we'll have that fixed next week. For the meantime, everyone from the Philippines as well as everyone all over the world tuning in to Mobile Legends Bang Bang's Facebook page will be watching this stream. Of course, we will be showing you clips of the highlights, don't worry, later on. And we're going to go into the draft right now with more...
another Cho,
more
another
Claude
Claude band.
Yeah.
Well, we actually see how powerful Claude can be. Like, Claude can, if used properly, Claude can solo kill Turtle, the Lord. He can literally farm on his own and then catch up for team fights.
Yeah, and of course, catching people on the team fights usually results in a really bad situation.
Yeah.
Again, Kaja this time around, SXC, they're afraid of this now. And they will start banning it out. Again, you saw how impactful the Kaja was in the previous games. So we're going to have to watch and see what they're going to replace this time.
Kaja and Aldous gets banned now.
Grok is left open. Will they pick it up?
I think they... Oh, wait. Whoa.
Oh, the Lunox! It gets...
That could be a homer, but I think they could lock that in.
I would lock that in. Jesus,
and
there you go. SXC gonna pick up the Lunox. This could be bad here for Aether Main. Again, Lunox a very broken hero in terms of everyone.
At least Aether Main knows what hero to target now.
Wow, this is gonna be very
Hover
difficult.
and Eudora?
Nah, they're just showing out. I mean,
probably.
Maybe they're gonna listen to it. They're gonna show us some
it's
off-meta picks, right? Yeah, I know.
You were the one that kept on saying orthodox picks and off-meta
maybe they're gonna
picks.
do it. Then, of course, that's just a joke. Obviously, they're gonna lock in the Alice as well as a Grok. It kind of makes you wonder: is this something that Aether Main is ready for? What do you think?
Maybe, since you did say there are instances that we are expecting the unexpected.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll be prepared.
Again, this is a very strong composition here from SXC so far. Having the Akai as a front line, locking someone down with the Hurricane Dance while Lunox wails on it with all the skills. The long-range skills. It's going to be a very bad day for Aether main if ever they lose out on a team fight. Then again, they have the Grok and the Alice for the full 5-on-5. As long as they play their cards right, it could still be a strong counter here.
Well, do you have any predictions on who they might pick up now?
Again,
it's still a hover, but
I want to get the Harley.
Leonard is okay.
Leonard is kind of okay, but I want to see Harley maybe, or someone with like that Selena exactly, the one who's not left out on the bans, to just go off into a strong composition, have the Selena snipe as much as you can, keep your distance from this Lunox, and hopefully come out on top in the team fight because of in the pickings. Because team fights, it's if this Lunox is allowed to free hit, it's gonna be very bad.
Oh yes, indeed. Well, what they could do is Selena could focus on Lunox, since we all know this, right? How scary Selena could be in the early game, the stun, the burst, yada yada, all that. They could utilize that and try to take down Lunox first, or focus on Lunox, and then maybe go to Hayabusa next.
That's a good possibility here. Hayabusa is actually a strong assassin. Maybe can be used to go to the backline to pick off the Selena and to pick off the Alice before she starts to engage into the fight. Because you know the Alice, once she goes in with this and ults into a huge amount of targets, she's almost unkillable with the life steal on her skills. So before the Alice pops it out, maybe the Hayabusa can be used to target out someone in the back. Take him out before they can make an impact. Again, it's still any man's game here. Aether main gonna be picking up the Gatot Kacha just for the last one. Kind of makes me wonder. Aether main is looking like this time around they're the ones who want to go for the 5v5.
Yep.
Aether right now SXC, they just want to use the Lunox to get kills in the laning phase and then snowball from there. I think that's the game plan here. Again, everyone's you have the Akai for the safety as well as the Lolita. So that could allow you a lot of confident picks here for SXC. So.
They're probably opting to protect Lunox as much as they can, since, yeah, we all know Lunox is like, we've been waiting for her to get nerfed since, I don't know, the moment she got out, right?
Yes, exactly. Lunox is way overdue for a nerf. I absolutely agree there, Miss Yuko. And again, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us. Don't forget to share the stream. Hashtag #BeLegendary. Hashtag MPL-S2. We might just read your comments here. We're all watching out. Of course, and thank you so much for hanging out on chat. Type in your predictions. AE win, or do you want SXC win? Let's try to find that out as we go into the Land of Dawn. So far. What about you, Miss Yuko? The very beautiful Miss Yuko. Who do you
Stop
predict?
overhyping me, man. Anyway, so actually, before Aether main got Gatot, I was actually looking at SCX IMBA. But now that they got Gatot, I'm actually having second thoughts, and maybe I should look to Aether main, because good Gatot plays can be really useful when it comes to team fights.
Absolutely. I mean, Gatot ultimates have always been highly contested, both in ranked as well as in the online qualifiers. And looks like this is not going to be any different. Although, the thing about Gatot, right now today, he hasn't actually won yet. So,
oh yeah,
he got picked.
So is this a curse of the day, or
yeah,
maybe Aether main can break it, right?
That's a big question here. Again, Gatot Kacha is very useful once you get the ultimates in, once everyone is in a good position. But the question is, can they be used in time? Is the sync gonna be perfect here for Aether main to pull that off? So,
well, do you see any possible combination when it comes to Aether main's picks right here?
I mean, I kind of want to have them go for the team fights early on, maybe just to force Lunox out, try to assassinate her, and looks like that's not gonna be the case. He's gonna be the one doing the assassinations, as EJ is gonna get taken down. First blood for SXC, and there was no answer there for Aether main.
Well, this is kind of scary, because once Aether main does give Lunox the advantage that she gets, she is gonna be at the front lines just getting one kill after another.
And again, once you give the kills to the Lunox, man, I hope you're prepared. You prepare your band-aids. You're going to need a lot of them. You're going to get hit with scales left and right. Of course, in the mid lane, it's going to be another clash here for SXC. It's Aether main trying to force out some team fights. And again, so far, even though they got the first blood, Aether main is ahead in gold just because of the rotations. Again, that's very smart as well. You're going to get another one, though. This time around, Aether main, they will initiate. Once Changu hit level 4.
It's a revenge kill, man.
Yeah. And the instant that Changu hits level 4 on the Alice, man, they go for the fight right away. And you saw what happened there. Aether main this time around gonna be controlling the rotations. Most likely the turtle, but looks like SXC gonna try to go in. They fail. Again, they miss out on the shots.
Well, we could see how fast SCX also disengaged. Probably because they know I couldn't do it. So
yeah, of course SXC very strong. Very very strong on the lineup here. Again, I'm very confident that this Lolita is still gonna win out on top, right? Lolita can protect this Hayabusa, can protect this Lunox nonstop. Just give him the proper position. You mark my words. Let's see though. I mean, I want to see what they have. What kind of plays Aether main can do to work around the Lolita, because that's the question. Can they play around it? And can they play safely enough to initiate the 5v5 team fights?
So I actually think that both Lunox and Lolita is focusing on proper positioning right here. And that's probably going to be a game decider for them. But with Aether main's damage, and again, how in sync they are, I think they can probably answer to that.
Yeah, I mean, just try to go for the sync and you should be able to execute team fights, right? I mean, the big question here is the team fights. Can they execute and can they actually play safe? Again, execution, we've seen SXC. They have been doing pretty well against the strong veterans in Aether main, so you got to give them credit, right?
Yeah. Them being able to win one game and probably, I think they can get another is actually something.
Which is exactly what's happening right now on Aether main. Under turret, Gatot will ult out, but will be flickered out by Honda and Dexter. Of course, here comes Get on the revenge. EJ caught under a tower. Double kill for the Lunox player. Again, Changu gonna make a run for it. LeBron is on the side, watching helplessly as his team gets taken apart. Of course, SXC still gonna be fighting off under the turtle this time around. And again, Archie, all the while this is happening, Archie and Leomord is on the top lane.
They have their own fight at the top lane, so, you know, they have their own business to deal with.
Yes, and that's the question here. Can they completely... who's going to come out on top? And who's going to help their teammates earlier? And then that's going to be the question. LeBron, though, going to get hunted down by Honda. He blocks a lot of it, but the shield not going to be enough to sustain against him. LeBron with an easy kill there. Very aggressive play from SXC. They paid for it with their lives.
Well, we could now see that SXC right here putting so much pressure, and they actually kind of have the map control now, but let's just wait and see how they'll be able to utilize this. I still think it could be anyone's game, but damage-wise, you know which team I'm looking at.
Absolutely. Again, there is no lack of damage here for SXC. And Aether main, they're going to need to come up strong here with something. You know, they're going to have to hunt those people, hunt these people down one by one. Of course, Aether main, they're ahead in gold. But in the team fights, I'm just scared for them. You know, I'm just scared because Aether main, they could probably lose out in a straight 5v5. Even though their team, their composition is designed to fight 5v5. As long as Ged gets a free hit, this should be bad. It looks like Dexter gonna make sure that Lunox doesn't fall. Of course, they're gonna lock in Crypt. Crypt dives out into Haji with the ultimate. He still gets taken out by the Lunox